Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a simple yes or no pick a card. Timestamps are going to be listed below. I want to thank everyone who has been donating to my channel and booking private readings. If you're interested in either of those, information is listed in the description box down below. I am working on a website to make bookings for readings a little bit easier. I'm hoping to have that done by the end of the week this week, and it'll be uploaded on all my videos. So I am an energetic reader. I want to remind everybody here that if you do not like the answer you get, you are in control of your reality. This is just looking at your current circumstances. And we have the power to change that. So, please don't ever feel powerless getting a tarot reading. Again, we're just looking into where your mindset is, where your current energy is, and that can be changed. All right. So go ahead and think of a question. We have pile number 1 here, pile number 2, pile number 3, and then you can look at the timestamps below to get your current pile. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. All right, if you chose pile number 1, this is going to be your reading. We are going to take a look, see what the answer to your yes or no question is. And then we're going to pull some extra cards to kind of see what's going on here. So this is going to be a no, okay? The no surrounding your situation, whether this is something that you are looking for or not, again, is I'm getting like you're comfortable with where you are. And there may be something that you're trying to work on here, especially with this abundance card coming up in the reverse, something that you're wanting to work on that you're kind of scared to pursue. And I think it may be because of this comfort, something that you're very familiar with. And guys, this can be something, you know, relationship related, work related, you know, whatever the case may be, is, you know, so take the energy as it fits. But I am getting, it's almost like you have some sort of block, and ironically, I think you feeling comfortable with where you're at is kind of the block. It's maybe a fear of stepping forward and saying, hey, maybe I need to change this, or hey, maybe I should take this risk. There's something here that's not wanting to let you kind of move forward in your situation, whatever it is. And I think, yeah, I think it's just being comfortable. We're going to go ahead and pull some tarot on this and kind of see if we can get more information about what's going on. So I'm just going to pull some cards in general. Sorry guys, I had my kiddo that needed something, so I had to cut that part of the video off, but these are the cards that I pulled here. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles here. We've got the 2 of Swords, Justice, Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I'm still kind of getting the same thing that I was initially. I think that this is really just something within yourselves that's holding you back in this situation. Either holding you back, or I'm still getting, even if this is a no that you guys wanted, that there's some sort of progression here that isn't happening that you're looking for. So, you know, you have kind of this 8 of Pentacles here who's really creating something, and it's kind of their own muse. But then we go into this, you know, 2 of Swords where we're kind of, you know, just blinded by what's going on. And then we kind of bounce back over to Justice, and then we've got the Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles. So I think that you guys have a really clear vision of what it is that you want. I think that you guys know that you deserve to have what you want. But there's this general fear of, you know, not being able to move forward. I'm going to pull some angel cards, see if we can get some angel messages here. We're going to pull some energy cards too. I think that I'm getting a really big, like, you guys are really in your head. You're really in your head, trying to kind of figure things out. And I think that might, it's like, I'm getting like, pick one, pick a decision, and kind of lead with that decision. So we have cut the cords and self-acceptance. Okay. So there may be some dependency on others, here, either other opinions, if this is a love situation, some, you know, past situation where it's like, you got to let go of this outside opinion, this outside factor, this outside influence, and just learn how to be your own self guide. Use your own intuition, use your own, you know, oh gosh, what's the word? Just like your own guidance. For those of you who this is a love situation, I'm going to pull some love oracle. If this is not a love situation, just hang on for me, because we're going to pull some energy cards too. Okay, so we have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. And then we have soulmates, soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. Especially with this cut the cords here, guys. Again, this is just for those of you who this is a relationship situation. I'm kind of getting, to move forward, you may have to let go of the past. I'm not getting that you need to cut this person out of your life completely, which is normally what would be indicated with this cut the cords card. But with the soulmates in this photograph, I don't think that you are done with this situation and this person is done with this situation. I think there's either, excuse me, more to learn here, or there's more that you want to explore in the situation. So, yeah, I think it's maybe accepting that things aren't as bad as they may seem, and to understanding that you have the, you know, the power to kind of create the situation in the way that you want. And I'm going to be posting some more videos regarding that recently. Again, tarot is just a tool. It's not the end all be all. It's, you know, it just reads the current energy around your situation. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some energy cards for everybody who is, you know, kind of patiently waiting. This is not relationship related. Spirit, what other messages do we have here for those who chose pile number 1? This is getting pretty messy. Spirit, what other messages do we have for those who chose pile 1? Okay, it looks like we're only getting a 1 here. The garden and the gate. Okay, this goes back to the entire theme of this whole thing. So the garden and the gate is it's really kind of like the Four of Pentacles in tarot, and someone who is in this, you know, seemingly abundant, really beautiful, even look at this comfort card here, you know, it's pink, it's pretty, it's lovely, it's, you know, it's you know, comforting, it's so there's this illusion of this garden and the gate where you're in this garden and it seems so abundant and like everything you have is here. But even with this childlike imagery, it's, you know, you're afraid to go out of the gate because when you first look out, it looks like there isn't anything there, but you were so stuck within this garden in the gate that you don't realize that there's an entire world outside of and beyond just from what you can see outside of the gate. So here comes kind of this fear and this abundance and these things that you are looking for, that you're pushing for, and you're not taking the steps to go forward to access this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. We're getting the same message over and over. That is my sign that you guys have got what you needed. Again, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, my information is listed in the description box down below. I'll have a website up soon for you. Otherwise, peace, love, and light, and we will see you all another day. Bye. Right, hi pile 2. This is your reading. We're going to go ahead and check and see what the answer to your yes or no question is. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and pull some more cards and get some more in-depth information on this. As a reminder again, if you missed this, I am an energetic reader. Nothing is set in stone with tarot. This is a tool to see where your current energy is. Okay, so immediately I'm getting a yes with this, and I'm just a little confused because there's a yes, but obviously we have frustration and stop here. Immediately with this reflection card, I'm getting, just even the placement of it, I'm getting some sort of need for balance. There's something that needs to be almost like put into perspective or looked at a little bit differently. I'm getting, you know, like an image of the Hanged Man in tarot, that there's, you know, some different consideration or perspective that needs to be taken. And I think, you know, you may be having some frustration around this yes or no question. And I think this is why we're getting the stop as well. I'm not necessarily reading these in order, you know, that, oh, you need to reflect and then, you know, stop, whatever. No, I'm getting like a, hey, just relax, take a deep breath. That's like the biggest thing I'm getting. Spirit's like, take a deep breath, relax, you know, kind of look at the situation from a different perspective. And this again is whether you wanted this to be a yes or no or not. I'm going to pull some tarot here just to get a little more clarification on what exactly this is all about. Sorry guys, I keep hitting my camera with my arm here. Okay, we're gonna take that because I've just got a million cards that have flown out here. Okay, so let's start with these first few that came out. So we've got the Queen of Wands. Oh gosh, we did get a whole handful that came out. You guys are getting a full reading here. So we've got the Queen of Wands, Two of Wands. Oh wow, heavy wand energy. We've got the Six of Wands and the Moon. Okay, I immediately came up on like some sort of conflict. And I think this might be where the reflection card is coming out. I'm getting like some sort of conflict where it's like, I won, I got this. But it's like Spirit is like, no, you need to stop and kind of do some self-reflection here, especially with this Moon and this reflection card. And kind of the envy that's coming out in the Six of Wands. So the Six of Wands is generally like a really good, you know, like you're moving forward, you conquered something, you're on your way. But it can also be indicative of, you know, some jealousy or some like spitefulness that has come out of the situation. Whatever the situation is, especially with this Wand energy, it's coming fairly quickly. So whatever is going on, it's happening quickly, or it's going to be happening quickly now that, you know, you kind of have your answer. Yeah, I'm getting a very like a detached from how this situation is affecting those around you. And you know, I just kind of get what comes through. I don't know what that means, you know, for any of you. Yeah, I'm getting a very like, if you don't slow down and stop and reflect, it's going to be something where you're like on this high horse and it's going to hurt when you fall off. And Spirit is urging now with the situation, like stop and just take a minute to reflect on the entirety of the situation. And I think that's kind of where I was getting at with like this like out of touch, detached energy, is there's a very like small portion of the situation that's being looked at when the whole picture needs to be considered. Yeah, okay, so we have the King of Cups, Three of Swords, we have the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, somebody in this situation, somebody's feelings are being hurt. I think this is more of a heeding to, like, yeah, you really need to check in with somebody's feelings about the situation. This could be indicative of yourself, but I am getting a heavier energy of somebody else involved whose feelings are really being, like, kind of trampled on. I'm getting like a really heavy, like, they can't take this anymore. And they're walking away from the situation. They're tired of how they're feeling with it. I'm getting some stubbornness, which is odd, and I'm getting this stubbornness coming from the King of Cups. Yeah, there's some stubborn, dare I say it, I think the stubborn energy is coming from you guys. And take, you know, we've got a million different people watching these videos. So take the energy as it, you know, as it resonates. I'm just going to pull some more cards to see what else we have going on here. I think for the majority of you tuning in, this is a bigger decision. It's not something tiny or light, and it involves multiple people. A woman holding a coin, and the Magician in the mirror. We're going to get some clarification on this. We're going to pull this deck back out and get some clarification. What I'm getting from this right now is there's some, like, getting like a, there's something you're creating or wanting to create, but the basis behind it is wrong. Almost, I'm getting like a money type of situation, or like getting one over on somebody, or making money or finances or some, you know, something of that nature be the kind of the deciding factor of what's going to happen here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. This kind of stuff is coming in heavy. Okay, so we have the Tower. We have Judgment. Oof. We've got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Six of Cups, and then we've got the Seven of Cups. I'm not going to go super deep into these because I'm getting one message here, and it's a really strong kind of stop and really take a look at the situation, or you're going to have this huge Tower moment. The Tower is indicative of things in your 3D world kind of collapsing, and then after that, you know, there's this really you know, beautiful other moment, you know, where things kind of pull back together. But what I'm getting from this pull here is that it's going to be really kind of devastating for you, with a lot of people. I think that this is going to have a ripple effect if something isn't reconsidered or changed here. Guys, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in a personal reading, go ahead and email me at my email listed down below. I will have the website up and running soon. Thanks everybody for your donations. If you have any comments, requests for videos, go ahead and leave those down below. Otherwise, peace, love, and light, and I will see you all another time. Bye. Right, hello pile 3. If this was your pile, we're going to get into your yes or no. Again, remember, I am an energetic reader, so if there's anything you don't like here, nothing is set in stone. Okay. Ooh, so we are getting a yes here. I immediately am getting more of a relationship-y vibe from those of you tuning in, wanting to know something about a relationship. This does not have to be romantic. This can be, you know, friendship, business partnership, whatever the case may be. So we are getting a yes. But I am getting that you are lacking a little bit of faith in the situation. And whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, that this is a yes, whatever it is that you're wanting the outcome of this situation to be, you have to have some more faith around it. I think that you're getting really kind of caught, sorry, I'm getting drawn to this deck over here, really kind of caught in what is not working. I'm getting like a really negative mindset lately. Maybe not wanting to accept what's going on around you. Let's kind of pull in and see what we need to get from this, because I was just super heavily drawn to this deck. We'll pull some, I've got a love oracle for those of you who this is a romantic situation. We'll pull from that in just a second here. What do we need to know about this rejection and ghost and faith card here? While we're waiting for something to pop out, again, I want to thank you guys who have been, you know, actively donating to my channel. Those of you who have been booking readings, appreciate your support. So we've got Council of Light, Pillar of Light, and Get Grounded. Okay. So this Council of Light has divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. We have Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising, you are the oracle, and get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. This to me is just a reminder. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of like law of attraction, law of assumption. But this to me is just like a reminder of, hey, you're not a victim here. You're not a victim to your circumstances. You're not a victim to what's going on outside of you. You, through your own hopes, beliefs, prayers, thought processes, however you want to go about it, you know, whether you want to take a scientific approach, a religious approach, whatever, I think are kind of slipping into like a victim mode and not understanding that your 3D world is a lot more malleable than maybe you are giving yourself credit for. What I mean by that is, think of when you're a kid and you're riding a bike and you're so scared you're going to fall, 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 and then you fall, right? And then at some point you learn the mentality of just believing that you can do it, and you might, you know, rock back and forth a little bit, but eventually you're going to get on the bike. Now, whether that be you subconsciously changing your 3D or just gaining confidence to be able to do it, whatever the case is, it has changed. So there's a little bit of a lack of faith here, and I'm getting that this is your sign, that you need to have a little more trust in yourself, the universe, the creator, you as a creator, your God as a creator, however you slice and dice it. I personally believe that we have our own control in our lives to create what we want. I have been able to manifest my, you know, several things myself through this belief, but I also understand that a lot of you believe in something outside of yourselves. So if you do that too, at least believe that you're being, you know, taken on the right path, or that, you know, you do deserve to have what it is that you want. You're worthy of having what it is that you want. Life does not have to be difficult. You do not have to be a victim to your circumstances, okay? So for those of you who this is a love situation, we're going to pull some love oracle. Those of you who it was not, just bear with me just a second. We're We're going to get these messages out, and then we'll kind of go back to this reading here. I'm getting like a sense of calm though. Like, I feel like with most readings like this, I would be very like, I'd have like a really anxious energy, and I don't have that at all right now. Ooh, the Runner. We have separation and addiction. Okay. This kind of goes back to what I was saying about your 3D world is a lot more malleable, and you're a lot more in control than you believe. So I think that there may be some obsessive thoughts that, you know, need to be looked at. And if you really look at the reason that you're obsessing over this person, if you guys are in separation or there's something going on to where you're feeling like it's not, like things aren't going to work out, it's never going to work, they never loved you. The very act of being obsessive about this is bringing more of that energy to you. And again, I kind of go back to however you want to slice and dice it. I can get into a million different, you know, sciences, religions, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know, that kind of back this up. But what you are putting your energy on is growing. And I know that's really hard sometimes when you're in a, you know, a crappy situation with somebody. But go and look at why you're having this. So if you are feeling, you know, somebody is not pursuing you anymore, they're not chasing after you, you have this separation, you're like obsessively thinking, why am I not good enough? Why isn't this working out? You have to start to give that to yourself. And what I mean by that is, do you have abandonment issues or like rejection issues from your past, you know, from childhood, from this or that? In order to move past this feeling that you're getting with this person outside of yourself, you have to do it within yourself first. So that may be going back and saying, hey, you know, I am worthy, I am chosen, I don't, you know, I deserve to feel safe, I am safe. And this, you know, can change your brain, can kind of reshape how the perception of your 3D world is brought into you, right? Because everything is happening within us, not outside of us. We have eyeballs that are part of the brain that are pushed out, that get sensory information, and then we process everything inside of us. We feel things, but we process it inside of us. Okay, so this is what I mean by everything in your outside world is actually happening within you, and it is your perception of how you take that information. This is very powerful. Like, you look at people who can touch really hot things, or, you know, and I'm not talking about people who don't have pain receptors or things like that, but they train their mind to be able to do those things. Okay, so I think that there's a little bit of panic maybe going on here for you guys. I am here to tell you this is okay. Things can work out however you want them to work out. Okay, so I'm going to stop there in terms of relationship stuff, and we're going to get into, you know, some energy cards for those of you who are here for non-relationship things, and then also for those of you who, you know, needed that message as well. I'm going to take this time again to say thank you to everybody who has been donating to my channel and booking readings. I'll have a website up soon so that the bookings are a little bit easier. Let's see what we got here. Magician in the Mirror and Indecision. Okay. So for some of you, there is something that you're creating or you're wanting to work on here, but there's some indecision about what to do, which may be part of why this, whatever it is that you might be working on, isn't coming in. I think there might be some back and forth of what it is that you really truly want. So if you're getting, you know, hot and cold, back and forth, it may be because, you know, one day you're like, yes, I want this, I can do this. And then the next day it's like, oh, I can't do this, I'm not. Which is okay. I mean, it's okay to be indecisive. It's okay to not know. But once you make a decision, you know, I'm getting here, especially with this Magician in the mirror, do not forget that you are at the very least, a co-creator in your reality, okay? So you do have the ability to work for and do what you want. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I think I'm starting to beat a dead horse at this point. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, go ahead and email me at my email listed in the description box below. Otherwise, peace, love, and light, and I will see you all another time. Bye.